Mom, what are we making today?
Pancit Canton.
Pancit Canton.
It's not that complicated.
It's not. That's good.
Whole chicken.
Whole chicken. Do you use the whole chicken?
No, only half.
Half of the whole chicken.
Because it's very expensive nowadays.
Okay. So this is just gonna be simmering in water.
Yeah,
Mom?
they boil.
You bring it to a boil,
Yeah, of course.
and then
This is
is the pork.
Put there.
Oh, just whole. You don't cut it.
No, later you cut.
Okay. So why do you boil it?
To tenderize it.
So you like to pre-cook your meats
Yeah.
to make it faster later when you add it to the noodles?
Yeah.
Okay. And that's not the typical way that people do pancit.
No.
So why do you do it this way?
It's a trade secret.
So what veggies are in pancit?
Carrots, celery, and cabbage.
And onion and garlic.
And onions and garlic.
One medium-sized onion.
Yeah.
And how much garlic?
Wow, as much as you want.
As much as you want.
Good cabbage.
What kind of cabbage
It looks
is
like UFO.
that? UFO cabbage. See, one friend here is that pancit is happening and she's automatically here. What kind of cabbage is this? Why does it look like that?
It's Chinese cabbage.
Oh,
You
Chinese
see, look.
cabbage.
This is very sweet.
Uh-huh.
At this time, it's not that tough. You know that when you get the
Like fibrous.
fibers.
Yeah.
This one is you know what I
But you
mean.
used to use you can use regular cabbage.
Yeah, but this one
But the Chinese cabbage is better.
You always slice it.
Oh,
It's
on the
all-
bias.
So it's all the same. See?
So it's par cooked. It's been boiling in the stock pot with the pork for about 12 to 15 minutes, I think,
Yeah.
Mom.
So I cannot cut that yet. It's very hot.
Yeah, so we'll set this aside to cool while
Yeah.
you prep the celery. So this is also on the bias.
Right. Yeah. See how soft that is?
So you're basically trying to cut it the same size as the onion and the celery and the carrot.
I'm cutting the chicken now for the white pieces.
Bite-sized pieces?
Yeah.
And you keep the skin on.
Yes. That's where the flavor is. Yeah. Now the bones, I put it back to the broth.
Okay, because you're saving the broth
Yeah.
for later.
For the
Pork. So this is also just bite-sized pieces. If you're allergic to shellfish or you don't like shrimp, you
Then
don't
don't use
need
it.
you don't need to put this in.
oh yeah, it adds flavor and to the aesthetic sense. Canola oil.
Canola oil for the shrimp.
Yeah. Aquaman needs a leading lady right now, you know.
Oh, you want to be the leading lady?
Hi. Hi, good looking.
So you're just splitting it in half
Yeah.
lengthwise.
Yeah. Garlic salt, so it has its own flavor. The oil that I use for the shrimp,
Uh-huh.
I put it there a little more,
So you add a little bit more.
maybe 2 tablespoons
2 tablespoons of garlic.
of garlic. Then this one, the onions, okay, see all of that. Here.
Oh, this is enough for 12 people?
Yeah. Maybe 8. Maybe
So 8 big eaters.
Yeah, yeah. But this one.
Or 12 as a side.
But I have to cook it already because then I would just have to.
So you can cook this ahead of time.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you can. You can appreciate and you will know it's the onion.
Cook it until you can appreciate it and know it as an onion.
Okay, now this one is tricky. You have to do the pork first.
Okay.
Okay, all of it. Then put the chicken.
The
It's a lot.
chicken.
See?
Yeah.
First one would be beef. In Filipino, it's toyo. That's soy sauce. 2 tablespoons maybe. And I also put this for extra flavor. It's Goya chicken bouillon. 1.
1 sachet. I guess you don't really add any real salt because you already have the bouillon and the soy sauce.
Yeah.
Pepper.
Pepper. I don't know how many. Maybe 1 teaspoon. Sesame.
Sesame oil. Just a capful.
MSG a little bit. Konti lang.
Little MSG. So my mom's whole point is if you are trying to cook the meat at the same time as the noodles, it overcooks and it takes longer. But if you saute it beforehand like this, then it's very quick at the very end. You just basically add it into the cooked noodles, and it's much faster, and it retains its kind of freshness, and also the veggies stay crisp.
Correct.
Little sugar to balance out some of the salt. What now?
Okay, so as you can see, I set aside the cooked meat.
Okay, that's not on the heat though, it's just set aside.
Set aside already. Now, the next will be the vegetables. Now, the broth that we used to boil the meat, I will use some of those. Let's also pre-cook it.
You pre-cook the veggies.
This is what they call that? Carrots.
You want it still kind of crisp.
Keep the soup.
The liquid.
Call that, huh?
And keep the
The
liquid.
liquid.
Because that's what you're going to cook the noodles in. Yeah, speaking of noodles, so she's using 2 packets for this. Mom, this is the only brand I've ever seen you use.
Yeah, but I'm not being paid for it though.
not sponsored.
Promote.
You're cooking it all separately? I'm never gonna do this. So you can definitely cook it together.
Yeah.
She just got into the habit of this because some people she used to cook for used to not like celery. Cabbage.
Yeah. One more packet.
Another packet of the Goya chicken bouillon.
There you go.
A little bit more soy sauce.
And then
A little bit more MSG. Sesame oil.
add this.
Oyster sauce. Alright, a little oyster sauce.
One.
Is your pot big enough?
Oh, this is good because
It'll get soft.
will reduce.
Oh, it's already cooking down. So what gets added in first?
The meat.
The meats. Okay. So again, she cooked enough for like a big party size, but she's only making the portion of noodles for about 4 or 5 of us, so she's not going to use all of this.
Yeah.
It's just part of it. She's adding more of the broth from earlier. And this is a lot of intuition. There's no measurements. Just cooking with feeling. Carrots. Celery. Chinese cabbage.
There you go.